Creativity is an addiction. The question is, are you listening to it? Or are you letting it control you? How do you get beyond this, right? By building a relationship with all that is your creativity. By understanding what makes your creativity and how it takes you down, and it can get you so high, there's not enough Red Bull on this planet to even match the strength of that. Unplugged, because we will always say yes to creativity. Totally Uncut, because we all make mistakes. So turn it into a tool. This is Arroe Unplugged. I get in more conversations with people about, well, if I was this age, I would be doing this. If I could do this when I was doing this, then I would be doing this right now. It's always about not being in the presence of now. It's always about what if I were there instead of here. Now, we meet people. Maybe it might be you too. I wish I was in my 20s again. Oh, I wish I was 33. Oh, I wish I was 16. I get it. I get it. We all think that if we were back there with the knowledge that we have up here, life would be better back there. But here's the thing. If you were to take everything that you have learned back there, it would change the whole course of your history. And that's what you don't want to do, because you needed every one of those experiences to get here. I'll never forget doing a movie promotion one time. I walked in and they were listening to Lady Gaga and Justin Bieber. It was an assisted living place, people that are like 70 and above. And I mean, they were listening to all of these new artists, and I was taken back by it. And the reason why is because it's like, why aren't you listening to Frank Sinatra and Bing Crosby and Elvis Presley? And the director goes, you got it wrong. You got it wrong. These people still think they're 16 years old. It's the body that ages, not the mind. Hey, it's Arroe. This is The Choice. This is what I was writing while the sun was waking up on a brilliant new day. Today we're reading from February 9th, 2022. I was shocked when I stepped outside this morning into the forest. Shocked, because there was a sheet of ice everywhere. Moments of unexpected change seem to toy with my imagination in the way that continues to prove how much I'm truly not in control. Now, it's not that I'm a control freak. I'm not a control freak. I'm just not into things that I didn't see coming. I've tried so hard for the past year to keep myself free of the headlines, CNN.com and the 5 o'clock news and stuff like that on ABC, CBS, NBC. But the moment that you remove yourself from the news, you also remove yourself from the weather. And without weather, there it was, a glowing sheet of fresh ice. Now, here's the thing. Rather than being bummed out by the natural display, the eyes chose to take note of the sun turning the light into multitudes of layered prisms, casting colors in ways that seemed just as unpredictable as first walking out into the forest to see that ice. That stillness still remains. Mother Nature's paint is not found in a can. A movement of being served, an invitation. And looking at the openness of life, what you see with your eyes tells your heart, and not your heart telling your eyes. I'm going to say that one more time, because that's the message. That right there is the path. Looking at the openness of life and seeing with your eyes, then heart, and not your heart, then your eyes. So what does that mean, right? I think we've all got it wrong in the way of we allow our heart to tell our eyes what our heart wants to see. And when our heart doesn't get to see what it wants to be and how it wants to have things done, then the heart becomes weak. It starts seeing doubt, fear, shame. Your heart starts poisoning itself because the eyes aren't giving your heart what it needs. So what you've got to do is you've got to train your eyes to be the storyteller. Your eyes need to tell your heart. It's right here. When I was shocked by the ice in the forest this morning, I could have easily been bummed out, but I didn't. I took note of the way that the morning sunrise was creating prisms of light that was just as unpredictable as the ice on the ground. But I found joy in seeing the prism of light. The eyes told the heart, not the heart telling the eyes. Your career, things in your family, the neighborhood, the community. Your heart is always getting involved. Oh, I love getting involved with this and this and this. Your heart is speaking And when things don't play out the way that your heart wants, what happens? You back away. How many times have you met somebody that says, it seems like I'm just living the same day over and over and over again? That's by choice. See, your eyes need to tell the heart the story. And if things aren't right, your eyes are going to look for what is right, and then it's going to convince the heart or share a story with the heart in the way of saying, no, this is the way that it really is. And that's one of the reasons when I daily write. In the morning, I do not sit down with my writing instruments and speak with negative energy. And the reason why is because my heart is telling the story through the writing, and my eyes are picking it up. Do you see the picture here? So therefore, what I try to do is I allow the universe to move through me, which seems so like, what the hell are you talking about? Being present, being mindful of where you are, and allowing what is moving through the air to move through your eyes and then into your heart is a brilliant way to start your day. Now, how do I deal with the negative energy? Because, Captain Positive. Captain Positive is not me. You cannot use that description when it comes to me. I have a defrag journal. A defrag journal is exactly what it means. Breaking it down, getting rid of the trash that's inside of you. A cleared heart is what you're looking for. You're not looking for a bright, beautiful little sunshiny spot made at a Disney production house. It ain't going to happen. It doesn't work that way in the everyday world, and you know that. So what you do is you work on clearing your heart so that the storyteller, your eyes, can put something in that heart. Think about that. The more that you go into the world, I try to break free of the news headlines, because how am I getting the news headlines? Through my eyes and then into my heart. So I've had to create some deprivation by saying, no, you're not getting the headlines. What you're going to do is you're going to step free, and you're going to be over here rather than over here, because we know that the headlines are going to create negative stories for your heart. How did those stories get there? Through the eyes. Go back to that statement. Looking at the openness of life and seeing with my eyes, then my heart, and not my heart, then my eyes. I'm Arroe, and that's when I was writing while the sun was waking up on a brilliant new day.